My best friend texted me at 2 in the morning and said, "I can't believe you dared to read that in front of everyone. You were incredible." I had to read the message 3 times. I wasn't anywhere near that event. I had spent 4 days locked in my room finishing my literature thesis, the same one that was supposed to be presented at the university event on Friday. My hands started trembling when the video arrived. It was Camila, my best friend since elementary school. She was standing on the auditorium stage, reading my text, word for word. She was even wearing my round glasses, the ones I left on my desk because they made me dizzy. People were applauding. I watched the professors walk up to congratulate her. That project was my direct ticket to a scholarship abroad, the only thing that was truly mine. Camila knew that. I watched her recite my final sentence, the same one I wrote while crying at 3 in the morning, feeling like I would never be enough. I felt nauseous. I don't know if it was from anger or because I hadn't eaten in hours. She came home at 3:30, still with perfect makeup and the certificate in her hand. "Why are you awake?" she asked, placing it on my table like it was a joke. "That was mine," I said, my voice breaking. She didn't deny it. She just shrugged. "Someone had to read it. You were never going to. If I beat you using your own text, maybe you didn't deserve the scholarship." I don't remember answering. Camilla left whistling. I spent the entire weekend in my room. I didn't cry. I couldn't. I felt empty, as if I had handed over my voice in exchange for nothing. On Monday, when I went to campus, everyone stared at me. I heard someone say, "It wasn't hers. Camilla must have written it." That hurt more than anything else. I hadn't just lost my opportunity, I had lost my name. That afternoon, Marcos, a guy from my class who barely ever spoke to me, walked up and whispered, "I was in the prep room. I saw your name on the original folder. If you want, I can help you prove it." For the first time, I felt there was still something left to defend. That night, I found the original draft of the text, with handwritten corrections and the submission date. The next day, I requested a meeting with the director. When I walked in, they were already there, smiling as if this was just another situation they could manipulate. I placed the draft on the table. One of them said it didn't prove anything, that it could be a fabricated copy, that nobody would believe me. Then Marcos, who had been silent until that moment, spoke. He explained that his uncle had worked for years at the university library and still had access to the security archives. He had retrieved the original footage from the day they mocked me and planned what they would do with my text. Without asking for permission, he connected his phone to the projector. The screen lit up, and the room went silent. They could be heard clearly talking about how they'd modify my work to put her in her place, laughing, and even promising to make anyone disappear who dared to confront us. One of them opened her mouth to defend herself, but no words came out. The director asked for silence. Camilla was expelled for manipulating academic material and encouraging harassment. I was granted the scholarship based on my performance, and for not responding with the same cruelty. Nobody argued. Marcos waited for me outside. We didn't hug. There was no dramatic moment. We just looked at each other, knowing that this time, silence weighed in his favor, not against me. I took one step forward and said without raising my voice that silence could also be justice. For the first time, they walked away without looking back.